Hey guys, here we are again with another story. Today is going to be Nighttime of Fires from the Big Hero 6, guys, in the book of Disney's Bedtime Favorites. It was late at night, but Hiro Hamada was wide awake. He was working in his lab at San Francisco, Institute of Technology. Hiro hunched over his computer. He was trying to solve a problem, but nothing was working. Frustrated, he leaned back in his chair. The chair tipped over, throwing Hiro to the ground. "Ouch!" he cried. Baymax, Hiro's personal care companion, stepped forward, and Baymax was a robot built by Hiro's older brother, Tadashi. It was Baymax's job to help people when they were injured. "I was alerted to your need for help when you said, 'Ouch!' On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain?" "I'm fine, Baymax," Hiro said quickly, getting up. Baymax scanned Hiro from top to bottom. "Your energy levels are low. You appear to need rest. Sleep is essential for good health and for mental acuity." Without another word, Baymax turned and left the lab. When he came back, he was holding a glass of warm milk. "The average 14-year-old needs approximately 9.2 hours of sleep each night," he said, pointing to a sleep chart that had appeared on a display on his stomach. Baymax held out the glass of milk. "Milk contains enzymes that aid in relaxation and help patients fall asleep." Hiro rubbed his eyes. "I can't sleep, Baymax. I need to finish this. It's important." Hiro was building a high-tech firefighting device. It would scan the city for the first signs of fire and shoot a stream of chemicals at the flame to put it out. The chemical mixture would also prevent another fire from starting. "I don't want anyone else to..." Hiro stopped short, thinking about his brother Tadashi how his brother Tadashi had died in a fire. "If you finish the project, will it help you sleep?" "Yes." "I can't seem to get it right. Watch." Hiro sat back down at his computer and pressed some buttons. In a special testing chamber in the corner of his lab, a few pieces of paper in a trash can began to smoke. Hiro typed more instructions. His firefighting device lifted into the air, but by the time it reached the papers, the smoke had turned into a full-blown fire. "See? It's way too slow," Hiro said to Baymax. The device sprayed a green liquid at the can. The fire sputtered out, but a horrible odor filled the air. The container was melting. "Plus, the spray is so strong it ruins everything it touches," Hiro said. He entered the testing chamber to examine the damage and accidentally stepped in the melting plastic. "Ouch! Hot!" Hiro cried, hopping on one foot. Baymax scanned Hiro again. "Your neural indicators show extreme agitation. You will not be able to sleep in this state." Hiro picked up his device and examined it closely. What could make it move faster? What would fix the spray? Just then, the door to Hiro's lab burst open, and his friends walked in. Go-Go, Wasabi, and Honey Lemon were also students at the San Francisco Institute of Technology. They had been hard at work in their labs, too. Their friend Fred had been hanging out with them. Along with Hiro and Baymax, they formed the superhero group Big Hero 6. "Hey, man, looks like you could use some help," Fred said. Hiro shook his head. "No one helped Tadashi build Baymax. No offense, guys. I just want to do this alone. Besides, you have your own projects to think about." Hiro held open the door and waited for his friends to leave. Then he shut the door and locked it. "Your stress level has increased," Baymax told Hero. Perhaps you would like that glass of milk. Not now, Baymax, Hero said. He had work to do. Hero mixed chemicals together and worked up a new model. Then he placed the device back in the testing chamber. In the chamber, a piece of wood began to glow red hot. The new device tracked the smoke and sprayed the burning ember. With a hiss, the fire went out. Not bad, Hero said. Suddenly, the wood burst into flames. Hero pressed the button. The water poured down, putting the fire out. Outside the lab, Hero's friends watched as he tried dozens of different devices and chemical combinations. Finally, Baymax stepped in front of Hero. Studies show that brainstorming with friends is useful when solving problems, he said. Hero looked at his friends. You're right, Baymax. Let them in. Baymax opened the door, and Go-Go, Honey, Fred, and Wasabi fell into the room in a jumbled heap. Fred popped up first. He put his arm around Hero. We were Tadashi's friends too. We want to help. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't get that voice right at all. Looking at Fred's lopsided grin, Hero couldn't help smiling back. The rest of the guys had some great ideas. Take a look at the stuff they've come up with. Go-Go flung a silvery disc, which whirled quickly around the room. Try changing the shape of your device, she suggested. Something like this could really move through the flames. Wasabi nodded in agreement. And if you fit the disc with laser beams, it can go directly to the source of fire. Honey hugged Hero. I think I know the missing chemical too. Missing chemical too. Baymax, may I have that glass of milk? She poured the milk into a test tube. Enzymes. Using his friend's suggestions, Hero built a new device. He couldn't wait to try it out. Ready, Hero said, placing the device in the testing chamber. Hero tapped his keyboard, and a pile of papers in one corner of the chamber began to smoke. He hit his keyboard again, and another fire lit in the opposite corner. This was a moment of truth. Could Hero's device handle both fires? Hero's device flew through the air. Using its lasers to find the source of the first fire, it sprayed a white liquid over it. Then it raced to put out the other fire. Within seconds, the embers died and the smoke cleared. The device had done its job perfectly. It was like there had never even been any flames. Yes! Go-Go shouted, pumping her fist in the air. Honey jumped up and down excitedly. Wasabi and Fred high-fived each other. Hero grinned. Baymax, milk for everyone. He raised his glass in a toast. To the best friends a guy could ask for. Especially you, he said to Baymax. As the sun began to rise, Hero yawned. He said goodnight to his friends, and then with Baymax at his side, he trudged home. Exhausted, Hero fell into bed. Hey, buddy, might be a good time for you to recharge too, he told Baymax. Satisfied, Baymax stepped into his case to recharge. He had done his job. That was a good story. I really enjoyed that one. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. It's kind of lame, but hey, it works. Sometimes you can't do it on your own. Hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did. See you tomorrow with another one. Bye.